these little things left unchecked causes problem in marriage. I would want you to have a healthy, happy marriage by setting the right standards from the beginning. So I'm going to be telling you about some questions you should be asking before getting into any relationship. Like 10 questions you should be asking before you get into any relationship. This is part 1. So we'll take them one after the other without wasting any time. My name is Lady Sisi, and this is both for male and female. This is not particular to women. Even men should be asking this question. The number 1 question is, what do you find attractive in your partner? That's a very, very important question you should be asking before you get into any relationship. That way you get to know the type of person that person you are getting into a relationship is, because through their answer you will get to know what the person wants and how they really see how they want their partners to be, or the qualities they want their partners to possess. Their answer will reveal these things to you. In that way you get to know where you stand and where you don't stand. The number 2 question you should be asking is, you ask the person randomly, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? What it means is that you're trying to find out their long-term goals. Okay, it's very, very important to know your partners, or before you get into a relationship with anybody, it's very, very important to know their long-time goals. That way you get to know and the person's future plans, where they are going to, the kind of person they are, if they are ambitious or not, if they are hardworking or not, if they've really planned out their life well. That is the number 2 questions you should be asking. And mind you, I'm not taking this thing in any particular order. Okay, it mustn't be like this is the first, but I'm just bringing to your notice the type of questions you should be asking before getting into relationship with anybody. The number 3rd question you should be asking is, what are your deal breakers in relationship? What turns you off in a relationship? You should know. That way you'll be able to know the person's limit, what the person can take or what the person cannot take. Okay, then you should be asking, what makes you end a relationship? Yes, that's where you will, from the person's answer, you will know at what point, what can really happen that will make that person quit on you if eventually you get into relationship with that person. Okay. And the number 4th question you should be asking is, what is the most important thing to you in this relationship? Of course, you should know. Don't get into relationship with anybody without knowing what is the most important thing to them in that relationship, what they are hoping to achieve, why they are there in the first place, why they want to start that relationship. Of course, you should know. You should be able to know the person's intentions, the person's, why are you here? Why do you want to get involved with me? And what do you really, really want to see? It's a very, very important question. And the number 5th question you should definitely ask before getting into relationship with anybody is, what would you like to have in common with your partner? See, the reason why you have to ask these questions is that the answers to these questions helps you know the type of person that you want to get into relationship with, helps you know if you are compatible with this person, helps you know if both of you have the same values, helps you know if both of you see things the same way, if both of you have the same perspectives in life. Okay, so it is very, very important. The answers to these questions helps you decide whether you'll be going into relationship with that person or not, whether it's going to be a long-term relationship with that person or short-term. You just put these answers together, and in your mind you'll be like, oh, this person is it for me, or this person doesn't work for me. So you would like to know what that person would like to have in common with his or her partner. For instance, people would want a party type. Okay, they would want to have, oh, you like to party? Oh, I like to party too. Some people would want to know, oh, are you a staunch Christian? Oh, I'm also a staunch Christian. Okay, these are the things you should be having in common. Oh, you like to do midnight prayer? I like to do midnight prayer too. You like fasting a lot? Oh, I love fasting a lot too. Because I've seen couples having issues because the other person likes to fast a lot, and why the other person doesn't even like fasting, don't even have energy for too much fasting. For the other person to fast, it means that this thing is something that we really, really need God's intervention. You know, little mistakes and little things not put together at times causes trouble in relationship. You see little thing, minor things as common as, oh, I like blue room, and this one will say, oh, I like the room dark. Matrimonial room, like your bedroom, this one will say, oh, I like my colors, I like my room flashing, and the other one will say, I like my room dark. So you see, when you get into relationships, you start asking these questions before you get into relationships. Rather, you start asking these questions. It might sound foolish, it might sound, why are you acting? You're not serious to have a relationship. If you're serious, all these things shouldn't be. These things, the way you've planned your relationship, the way you started off, will determine how healthy your marriage will be if you guys finally ends up together. So it is very, very important to be asking questions, not just the wrong questions, but the right questions. So this number 5 is very, very important. You would want to know what your partner would want to have in common with you. Ask them. They will give you the answers, and then you will be able to determine if this person is Mr. Right or if this person is Miss Wrong for you. Do you understand? So, all right, thank you for staying tuned on today's podcast. I'll be back with the part 2 of the right questions you should be asking before getting into any relationship. Do well to follow Lady CC on all social media platforms. Like, share, and comment, and please put down your opinions, whether good or bad. Let us know the topics you want us to talk about. Okay, bye-bye.